Arbalester is a lesser-known arcade game that was released in 1989 by Sega and developed by Sega Corporation. It is a vertically scrolling shoot-'em-up game in which players control a futuristic helicopter, tasked with shooting down enemies and navigating through waves of obstacles and enemy fire. The game includes several levels, each becoming more challenging as the player progresses, with intense action, fast-paced gameplay, and a focus on reflexes and shooting accuracy. The creators were heavily influenced by the popularity of the shoot-'em-up genre during the late 1980s. This period saw the release of many iconic titles such as Star 1942 Star, Xevious, and Raiden, which all featured similar gameplay mechanics: top-down shooting, multiple stages, and power-ups. The success of these titles inspired Sega Corporation to develop Arbalester with their own twist. They incorporated modern helicopters instead of spaceships or military planes, differentiating it visually from some other shoot-'em-up games. Arbalester draws some of its visual and thematic elements from military warfare, with the player's helicopter traveling through enemy territory filled with tanks, ships, planes, and other military units. Its gameplay is fast and full of chaotic battles, and the art style reflects this gritty war theme. The game didn't become a massive commercial success like some of its competitors. The late 1980s was a saturated time for arcade games, and Arbalester struggled to stand out among more polished or better-marketed titles. Its gameplay, though solid, was not particularly revolutionary, and it failed to introduce new concepts to the already popular genre. Players and arcade owners at the time were more interested in games that broke new ground or had fresh mechanics. However, despite this, Arbalester found a small but dedicated following. Fans of shoot-'em-up games enjoyed the challenge it presented, as the game could be quite difficult. The level design, enemy waves, and power-up system provided a satisfying experience for those who liked the genre. The helicopter theme also attracted players who enjoyed military-style games. This allowed Arbalester to maintain a presence in arcades for some time, though it never reached the heights of more notable titles. In terms of its legacy, Arbalester is remembered today as more of a hidden gem than a major release. It remains a game that some retro arcade fans seek out when looking for more obscure shoot-'em-ups. In the years since its release, it has gained a little more recognition within retro gaming communities. However, its impact on the gaming industry was minimal compared to bigger titles of the same era. Overall, Arbalester is a good example of the many arcade games that were released during the shoot-'em-up boom in the 1980s and early 1990s. While it didn't break new ground, it contributed to the rich history of arcade gaming and remains a nostalgic title for those who played it during its release. Its military helicopter theme and straightforward, challenging gameplay still hold up for fans of classic arcade shooters. If you liked the video, subscribe, like, and write to me in the comments. What do you want to be the next arcade game that we will learn the story of? Until next time, be well.